My favorite thing is you. Scene. Video over. I'm lying. That's not the end of the video. That's just the start. Pranked. Haha. Good one, Maitland. Right, before we get started, guys, obviously subscribe, turn on notifications, and make sure you go and buy some all-round merch because I'm not wearing it today. You can buy yours right now at www.allroundbymaitland.com. It is the bee's knees. And bee's knees are pretty groovy, so yeah, do that. You might notice a bit of a difference today. I've changed the room around a little bit so you can see more of the background and stuff at the moment. You can see the back of my head. Look at that. I'm poking myself in the fucking head. What a dickhead. Idiot, he doesn't even know. Also, you'll probably see it's a bit of a mess. I've been doing a spring clean of the house. Anyway, as you can probably tell from the title of this video, today's gonna be about all of my favorite things.
These are a few of my favorite things.
So we're gonna go from like foods to drinks to movies, all that kind of stuff. And guess what? We're diving in right now. So let's start. We start with my favorite drink. My favorite drink is in fact water, H2O. It is great for the body. It hydrates the body, makes the mind feel sharp and the body feel harp. That's how sharp my mind is right now, that I can't think of anything to rhyme with sharp. I'm gonna stop drinking water. Next, we have my favorite food, and it is a cereal smoothie. Now, a lot of my friends think I'm super fucking weird for having this. If you want to see what my breakfast smoothie is, please comment below, and maybe I'll make a video about that so you can see how weird my breakfast is. I think it's great, but a lot of people that know me think that it's super fucking weird. So yeah, let me know below. If you want to see that, comment, I want to see that, I guess. My favorite person, it's myself. Self-love 2020. My favorite thing to do. So my two favorite things to do are obviously make content, but also train. I love training anything. I like MMA, I like gym, I like running. I like doing any sort of physical activity. So my two favorite things, yeah, would be training. Definitely, I cannot live without that. And also making videos. I like the end product of making a video, seeing how it turns out at the end. Knowing that like I put all my creative juices into that and it's flourished into this video. I love that part of it, yeah. My favorite animal. All right, so obviously my favorite animal is Aria. She's the best. She's my best friend. But my other favorite type of animal, turtles. I love turtles. I've always had a fascination with turtles, and when I get a big enough house and I can house turtles, I'm gonna buy some turtles, man. I have like 20 turtles. Like the turtle from Finding Nemo. Yeah, dude. Like, that'll be my turtle. Gangster, right? My favorite video. All right, all these answers, by the way, all of these answers are in 2020. This could all change by next year. In fact, all these answers could change by next month. I have no idea. But my favorite video as of right now, I only found out about it 2 days ago, and it's on TikTok. I never thought that I'd find my favorite video on TikTok of all things, but it's this guy named Jaden Crows, I think his name is Jaden Crows, and he has a video with this other dude, and it's like about baking pie, and the song's like, I baked you a pie, oh my, with flavor, some shit like that, I don't know, but he walks in, he's like, I baked you a pie. I can't fucking do it like him, and his teeth are like, oh, I sound like a dickhead right now. I can't explain it, okay? I just thought it was hilarious. I still do. I watched it like 20 times for some reason. I never do that. That's the only reason why I'm saying that's my favorite video so far this year. My favorite country to live in. So my favorite country to live in is definitely Australia. That is where I live. It's a beautiful country and we are so lucky to live here. I'm originally from New Zealand. I do love New Zealand as well, but I feel like Australia has a few more opportunities for people and fuel is way cheaper. Then that brings me into my favorite country to holiday. Now, I've been to a few countries in my days, but my favorite holiday slash country is definitely New Zealand. New Zealand is where I am from. I do love it. All my family is still living over there, so whenever I go back, I get to see all my family, which is amazing. Jess and I did a road trip around New Zealand. We did it for a month, the North and the South Island, and it was so much fun. It's probably my favorite holiday that I've ever been on, so because of that reason, New Zealand is definitely my favorite place to holiday. My favorite game. Now this is a video game. I'm gonna go with Call of Duty. I don't actually play video games very often. I might play like a video game once every 6 months or some shit. But if I do play a video game, it'll probably be Call of Duty. I used to be a massive COD nerd when I was younger, like for trick shots and shit, MW2 days. Yeah, in terms of video games, I don't really play games at all. Once every 6 months or so, I'll play a game. As I said, I train all the time. I make all these videos. I'm always busy, so yeah. My favorite sport. Now, you should have gotten this from one of my favorite things to do, and that is train. So MMA is definitely my favorite sport. Any mixed martial arts, really. The UFC, Bellator, One, any Muay Thai, anything like that. fucking love it. I enjoy the shit out of watching that. Just seeing people beat the shit out of each other, like Gladiator days. Are you not entertained? I guess. It's just bred into us. It's bred into us that we want to see people fuck each other up. Sticking with the MMA vibe, we'll go with who is my favorite fighter. So my favorite fighter at the moment is Zhang Weili. She's one of the champions in the women's category in UFC at the moment. So she is a fucking beast. She just had one of the best fights I've ever seen in my entire life with Joanna. She scares me. She's a scary woman. Also, there's one moment she was at the press conference with Joanna and Joanna was just talking heaps of shit and Zhang just turns and is like, shut up.
Shut up.
Oh, that's so good. Shut up. That's my new thing now. Shut up. Oh, Maitland, do you want an icicle? Shut up. Hey, Maitland, can you do the dishes? Shut up. I could really get in trouble with Jess with this shit. Shut up. My favorite car is definitely a Chevrolet Chevelle SS70. 1970, that is. That is a Chevrolet Chevelle SS70. I got this Hot Wheel when I was like 4 years old, I think. It's the only one I still have. For some reason, I loved it as a kid and I grew up throughout life just loving that car. That is one car that I do want to get in the future. One of those fucking American muscles, bruh. My favorite movie. This might surprise a lot of you. I have different favorites for different categories, but I think overall, the first thing that popped in my head was a movie called The Pursuit of Happiness. It is a movie by Will Smith. His son is in it as well. It really it hits you really hard in the heart. It's so good. Basically, it's a movie showing you about a dude's real life encounters that shows him coming from absolutely nothing and reaching the highest of highs. It goes to show that you can have nothing in your life and still make something of yourself. And there's a moment in there where Will Smith turns to his son. He's like, listen, never let anybody tell you that you can't do something, not even me, or something along those lines. I probably butchered that.
Don't ever let somebody tell you you can't do something, not even me.
But when he said that, like, that really resonated with me. When people are saying, you can't do this, you can't do this, don't fucking listen to them. You go out there and you do whatever the hell you want to do. Inspirational speech over. Back to the video. My favorite song right now, I'm really enjoying a very old school song, Wiz Khalifa, O's and Pounds. I listen to that like on the way to MMA, I listen to that on the way to gym, I listen to it at home. The guitar in the background is just so good, like it just gets in me, gets in my soul. When a song can get my soul, boom, you got me, bitch. You got me, bitch. I'll put like 5 seconds in. I'll probably get copyrighted, but I'll put 5 seconds in.
Car service, police escorted, not at all nervous.
See how that guitar just penetrates you. It penetrates straight through you. This next one might surprise you guys as well. My favorite anime. Yes, I do watch anime. I like One Piece. One Piece is probably my favorite anime. I don't watch a whole lot of animes, but One Piece is one that I've always watched since I was younger, and it's just come with me along the way. As I've gotten older, I've just kept watching it. I enjoy it. I think it's fun. My favorite TV show is definitely going to be Modern Family. So Phil Dunphy from Modern Family is what I aspire to be. That is the pinnacle of manliness.
Always look people in the eye, even if they're blind. Just say, I'm looking you in the eye.
Phil Dunphy. That's my guy. My favorite YouTube channel. Now, this is my favorite because it is one that I watch consistently. I don't miss any of the episodes that come out. And that YouTube channel is Impulsive. I like listening to that shit, like podcasts and that. I love listening to it in the background. And I just feel like they're like dynamic, and the people they have on, that kind of shit, it's super interesting. I'm someone that always likes to be stimulated. My brain always has to be ticking. So just listening to that in the background, they actually have good conversations. I really enjoy that podcast, so that's probably my favorite YouTube channel because I don't miss any of their content. I almost caught a fly. And last one, my favorite clothing line is definitely All Round by Maitland. Go figure. You can also have that merch at www.allroundbymaitland.com. You can buy t-shirts, you can buy shorts, you can buy backpacks, you can buy hats, you can buy anything on there except for cars. You can't buy cars on there. So not everything. Also, make sure you subscribe and turn on post notifications, otherwise you will miss all of these Storytime Sunday videos because they do not go anywhere except for YouTube. And now it is time for me to go. I have to wash my hands for 20 seconds. I listen to Barbie Girl while I wash my hands. Goodbye. That was a really bad one. I'm back at doing bad throws. I apologize for that.